Parm Saran is a licensed, registered nurse with nearly 30 years of experience. She specializes in mental health and is an advocate for removing the stigma around mental illness. She is a certified therapist, coach, and motivational speaker. She is a holistic nursepreneur helping thousands with her online program, Pain to Purpose. She believes in creating your own destiny and empowering yourself, helping people live life by design and not by default. She has a YouTube channel where she encourages people to choose faith over fear and speak out against bullying, stigma, abuse, and violence. Her best-selling book, Own Your Life, Create As You Go, has inspired many to live life to its fullest potential. Parm is a wife and a mother, and her everyday message, especially to women, is do it. Because your kids deserve a mother they can brag about. She believes you can change your story to change your life and inspires people to do the same. Parm's motive is to help people find their inner power and be the person they are meant to be. Please welcome a voice of change, Parm Saran, and get ready for her show, Grow Your Greatness.
Hello everyone, Sat Shri Akal, Namaste, Adab, good evening or good morning, wherever you are according to your time zone. Welcome to today's episode of Grow Your Greatness. Today we are going to talk about how to get rid of those limiting beliefs that we talked about in the last episode. So limiting beliefs, just as a reminder, are the beliefs that we have in our subconscious mind. They got created since our childhood, and these beliefs get so solid in our subconscious mind that they affect every decision that we make in our life. So how to get rid of these limiting beliefs? Before that, we need to understand what is the difference between subconscious mind and conscious mind. So subconscious mind is the mind that works, according to research, 95% of the time. And our conscious mind only works for 5%. That means all the habits, everything we do, all our thoughts, all our memories, our imaginations, they are getting affected by our subconscious mind due to all the beliefs that are imprinted on it since years. So consciously, what we are doing it, we are reasoning, we are making choices, we are creating a conscious thought. That's the job of our conscious mind. Now, because those limiting beliefs are in our subconscious mind, so to get rid of them or to change them, we have to work consciously with our conscious mind so that it affects those imprints that are on our subconscious mind. And how is this going to work? It's going to work if we repeatedly make one thought or a belief, we make a new belief. Instead of erasing the old one, we have to create a new belief and repeat it over time so that this one gets imprinted more deeply than the previous belief that is on the subconscious mind. Make sense? So, for example, if I have a belief or you have a belief that about money, that money doesn't grow on trees and it's really hard to earn money. That is the belief of subconscious mind, but this belief is negative because it's giving us the mindset that you can't earn money easily or money comes with very difficulty to you. To change this belief, what you have to consciously think is that money comes to me easily. You have to remind this over and over and over again and again in your mind until it becomes a belief, because once it becomes a belief, it's going to affect the way you work towards money. It's going to affect the way you think about money. It's going to affect the way you deal with money. It's going to affect your relationship with the money. So how we can do this is, number one, by affirmations, positive affirmations. Number two, by positive journaling, by writing it down again and again. Number 3, by consciously being conscious of our thoughts about money. And number 4, acting in a way that you feel already rich, that you already feel like you have enough money, so that you are not focusing on the lack of the money, you are focusing on the abundance of the money. This is the example with the money belief. Now, similarly, with health belief, if someone has a belief that because this disease runs in the family, or because my sister had it, I'm gonna have it, or because my mother had it, I'm gonna have it. So to change that belief, you have to focus on your health first, and then create a belief that it's not always necessary that you will get the same illness that's running in the family. Because we can change our genes by creating new neural patterns in our brain, in our mind. And our neurons change all the time by our thinking. Different thinking creates different neural pathways. It's called neuroplasticity. So it's changing all the time. So we can change the way we think, the way we feel, and we can change those illnesses, those diseases that may be in our genes or in our cells, because our cells or genes, they don't remain same. They are changing all the time. They're breaking, creating into new, breaking, creating into new. So if along the time we are creating new thought patterns, it's very much possible that we can create new genes, we can create new neurons, new neural pathways, and that way we can avoid that illness that has been running in the family. But to do that, you have to change the way you feel about it. You have to remind yourself that doesn't matter who has that illness in the family, I am healthy and I'm going to stay healthy, and I'm going to do everything to stay and maintain my health as much as possible. Number 1, by thinking right. Number 2, by eating right. Number 3, by consuming through your mind, through your eyes, through your ears, the right stuff about the health. It's not about what you eat. It's also what you see, what you hear that affects your brain, your mind, your health. So that's why it's very important to change the way you feel about your health. Start feeling healthy instead of saying, I'm sick. I know we all do that. I am in this too. So we all do that. When we are sick, we usually tell people, I'm not feeling well, I'm sick. But instead of telling everyone around that you are sick, only tell to the person who's going to help you to get well, and that's the doctor. Otherwise, you don't have to tell everyone around you that you are feeling sick. That's what I felt. I honestly realized when I was recovering recently. See, I didn't say I was sick. I said I was recovering. So there is a little bit change in the language that's necessary to change our beliefs, to change our thinking patterns. So start telling yourself your body is perfect, you are healthy, you are maintaining your health, you are eating healthy, you are thinking healthy, you are drinking healthy. Okay? And similarly for relationships, if you have a negative belief, limiting belief about relationships, that relationships suck, or you can never find a good partner, you have to change this thinking. You have to change that belief. In order to change that belief, you have to create a new belief. Start telling yourself that I attract who I am. So in order to attract the right, I have to become right. And tell yourself, I'm always attracting the right people at the right time. I'm always at the right place at the right time. I'm always finding love. I'm always finding honesty. I'm always finding loyalty. So start telling this thing to yourself all the time until it becomes a solid belief, so that that previous limiting beliefs gets erased, it gets deleted. Again, to create the new beliefs, affirmations, positive affirmations, verbal affirmations, written affirmations, positive journaling, and making conscious thoughts, thinking consciously, thinking before you are thinking, so that you are not falling behind on the same thinking pattern of lack or limits. When you are doing affirmations, most of the time people say the affirmations are not working for me. The reason affirmations don't work is because we are either just verbalizing it, not feeling it here, not feeling it inside, or we're just saying it without emotions. Whenever you're saying any affirmations, feel it, think about it, imagine it's already happening, and then bring out the emotions. How will you feel when you get that stuff? How will you feel when you actually achieve it? Feel that feeling now while you are thinking about it, that you are getting it, you are achieving it, and then say the affirmations. Affirmations always work when they are felt, when they are emotional, because how they work. When we are saying stuff, our mind is listening, but when we are saying it with emotions, we are feeling those emotions. Our brain doesn't differentiate if it's fake or it's real. When our brain is seeing that emotion, feeling that emotion, it thinks it's happening now, and it's creating that neurons, nerve pathways, and it's creating the same thought patterns in the mind, saying, oh yes, she's got it, she's getting it. So we are thinking in that same manner, that as if I already got it, and then we find the opportunities on our way to do the exact thing that we need to be doing in order to achieve what we want to achieve. So I put a little bit law of attraction in there. That's how we can get rid of those limiting beliefs, by creating new beliefs. Now, if you want to learn more about it, or if you want to work with me on one-on-one, you can always leave me a comment, leave me a message here on the video. I would love to work with you on one-on-one basis. If you're interested to learn more, reach out to me. Until then, keep smiling.